Well, hey there, Tim. Welcome back to Help Will Come Tomorrow. I don't think it will. well, we really need it to, because, I mean, everyone's still alive. This bloke's unconscious. We're having a rough crack at this one. Alright, let's see if we can... An unconscious character does not perform any actions. You can revive them with care action. All by meeting critical needs. Can we feed this bloke while he's lying there, like, unconscious? Looks like it. Okay. Alright. Big thirst. Big thirst. Action. Wait, now what's this do? Makes it possible to get more drinking water. Increases the action of filtering. Is that something that we could do? Oh, I do have building... Wow, they're pretty weak building materials. No, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some... filtered water. We got to get this guy conscious, you know? Filter water. Everyone's got, like, no bloody actions left. So you'll do, because you're at the top of the list. Right. Escape doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Same thing, I'm going to give him some more food. Just to try and... Oh, that doesn't seem to be working. Nausea. You can revive them with care action. Right? Upgrade. Solid caretaker's post. Okay. Possible to treat yourself or your companion who needs help. Care regenerate. Okay, well that's what we need. Okay. Okay. I still don't understand what all this is. See, it says 1 wood. Why does it have ×2? Oh, it's telling me, okay, at a glance, 662, right? And we need 6 for that. Right. Okay, so we can do that. This we need 6 for as well, so we could do that. Well, hang on, you're throwing me now, game. Three. Oh, I'm confused. I don't know what all that means. 6x. 3x. Right, they've all got 1 each. 1 structure. This, okay. Starting to confuse me. Alright, well we need structure. Which is to say, we can use bone. Bone's better than sharp stick. Alright, but I think normal rock is probably the king, right? So we really gotta go in on this, hey. Sticks plenty? No, sticks don't count, I don't believe. What have we got nearby? We can't go there. Yeah, wood logs gotta count, right? Stone's plenty, but it's risky. I'm doing it. Let's go. Actually, who's... Like, who's... Oh, they're all sort of starving. Sir Edward needs a drink. Oh, well, at least he's not red on anything. Frostbitten hand. Oh, for Christ's sake. These guys are going to lose so many bits and pieces when I'm done with them. Sir Edward, you're up. We're sending you after the stones in the risky region. Let's go, mate. 1 stone. Ugh. We're going again, let's do it. Ah! Look at this, deadly. That's not good. Stone's medium. Oh, this loss probability is getting too high. Come home. Can I do it with the one stone that I got, you know? Structure. I think if we had another stone, we'd be alright. Right, new expedition, let's go. We'll go straight out there. Yeah, okay. Can we at least maybe get her less hungry before she steps off? Because she might be stuck in the night, you know? Actually, let's get his food down as well if we can. Alright. Oh, that's something. Hallucinating, hang on. Well, we don't have a choice, she's all we've got. So we're gonna send expedition. Oh no. Oh my god. Pagan offering. Winter woods are a grim place, especially if you don't win the favour of the forest spirits. You don't expect your comrades to believe you, but when travelling through Siberia with Peter, you have seen the supernatural forces many times, and you know that there are no jokes with leshies, lickos, and vile. I don't know what any of this is. They often take the least expected form and put the wanderers to the test. By a twist of fate, you come across a large mycelium of Panalis. They are edible mushrooms, but when improperly cooked, they will have some side effects. You remember how Karina Ignatieva, the oldest train guide, warned that the first find in the forest always belongs to Leshy. I'm really enjoying this, like, folklore around this sort of, I don't know, what would you call it? I don't know if it's Russian or Siberian or whatever, like Eastern European. Make an offering of the mushroom. Be inappropriate to leave. No, I'll make an offering. You put up a small mound and put a broken mycelium on top. You will come back here sometime. If the tribute disappears, it means that Leshy is happy. However, if the mycelium grows despite the relocation, it means that the forest spirits offer it to you. Okay, well, hey, that could have been infinitely worse, right? Search. Come on. Listen to them, the children of the night. A man does not trust the false silence of the tiger. A sleeping beast will not break a twig. It will not stamp on a dry patch of moss. It will not jostle a stone. In silence, literally, everything can be lurking. Only when the silence passes does the wanderer realize what danger they must be prepared for. Suddenly, a wolf howls from afar. Soon it is accompanied by another and another. That's all we need. A pack of wolves took over the valley, separating you from the camp. They're far away, but who knows, won't they smell you out if you get close? Or you have to hide from the wind and wait until the wolves move away. Or maybe you will try to return to the camp, taking a longer way. Wait, even all night. Come back in dark is suicide. Go even in the dark. Staying in the woods for the night is suicide. I think we have to do that because remember, we're out here because old mate's unconscious. It's not the best decision, but you know, you make awfully long detours, but at least a quick pace allows you to keep warm and cheerful. You reach the camp just before dark. There is no more howling here. Maybe the wolves have left the valley. Crap. I couldn't get out to my stone. We're out of action points. We've only really got food. Requires arrows, which we can't make. And then, I mean, do I want people eating all this and tripping balls? I don't know. Poisonous mushroom. Stomach wound. Oh my god. How cold are we? Freezing as well? Oh, look at that. Chuck another log on. I know it's going to put our visibility right up, but I want to offset the cold component for these guys as much as possible. We're getting thumped anyway by this game. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Spotted. Here we go. You've been afraid that this moment would come since the beginning of this grim adventure. Your camp has been discovered. A trampled branch snapped between the trees, and as soon as you waved the torch, a figure made a run for it. Is this one of the thugs? But why hasn't he shot you? Or is it some survivor who took you for the renegades? Do we run after him? You know what? Look, I don't see the downside of call for him convincing you that not criminals. Let's do that. You shout for the fugitive that you will not do anything to him and that he can come back, but the silence answers you. Whoever this was disappeared in the forest thicket. There is no point in running after them in the cold. Unfortunately, they probably will die at night without a campfire. Oh no, we could have gotten a new person. Right? Let's move to the train wreck. That sounds sensible. Being in the woods is a stupidity. We don't have a decent roof or walls here. We're also sitting on some makeshift. Aren't my ears lying to me? Is the Englishman fed up with the Russian forest and our joint makeshift work? I love the Russian forest and tinkering, but why waste our strength and resources if it's enough to move the hideout to one of the cars? There we will be better protected from the blizzard. Yeah, but that's the first place they'd search, right? But not from the thugs. I know that's probably more moralistic with him, but what if I do this? Because I'd rather do that. Okay, let's think about it. Well, let's think. The walls and ceiling will give us better protection from the gale, but we will not be able to light the fire. Otherwise, we will immediately get the attention of the thugs. Okay. It's risky, but if you care so much, then you can spend the night in one of the compartments and in the morning let us know if it really was better than in the camp. You'll see that I can do it. Oh, okay. Sir Edmund wants to check out the accommodation in the car south of the camp. By herself? I think it's himself. I've got 3 days to do it as well. Allies. Sir Edward, we haven't heard any war stories from you yet. You were, or maybe you're still, a soldier. A soldier must be cautious. I don't understand what you're suggesting. I will answer you like a professional to a professional. Since you sense, Captain, that I can still serve, you understand why I should be restrained in talking about my adventures and tasks. Fair enough. But sir, we are allies. Oh, okay, we haven't heard any news from the capital for over a week. In fact, we cannot be sure that the provisional government has not entered into any separatist peace with the Bosch. I can't believe you haven't heard the gossip about negotiations. A Russian soldier doesn't leave his allies in need. With all due respect, Captain, but I think even the fact of your presence here, not on the front, suggests that your homeland is preparing for a civil war, not to finish off Kaiser. Okay. Who would send an experienced line officer with a mission deep into the country? Well, I mean, that's a pretty vague. It's a big country. Keep quiet. I will return to the unit at first opportunity. I think you let your imagination carry you away. As soon as we reach civilization, I intend to return to the unit. Russia and its officers keep their commitments. Alright, Mr. Ally. And what exactly do you write in this notebook? Is this a code? Indeed, the English and their notebooks keep their secrets. Right. I don't know if this bloke's going to have much reaction to people being unconscious. Oh wow, yeah, he doesn't actually do anything. Oh, this is not good, team. I'm trying my best. He's got to be dead. This character has trouble walking. Leaving the camp costs the character an additional action point, and collecting brushwood lowers their morale. Right. Alexei has died. Oh, Christ. I tried so hard. Necrotic foot. This leg should be amputated as soon as possible, or he'll get tetanus. Oh my god. I've got like no action points. How do I get out of this situation? This is so shit. Oh man. Alright, well. We need food. Starvation's a thing at the moment. Let's go. Expedition time. Moss, mushrooms medium. Bugs medium. Berries medium. I think berries and edible root might be my best bet. I don't know if I can really do anything with that rabbit, to be honest. I'm just going to search here. Oh, Christ. No! Late swarm. Unexpectedly, a swarm of nasty flies encircles you, biting severely any exposed part of the body. Even when you were travelling by train, you heard warnings of the tiger people about such a swarm, but apparently at this time of year, bugs should not breed anymore. Well, these flies apparently don't know the calendar. You run away as fast as you can. Look at this, lost probability, more than 50%. We're going home. Got a few sticks, hey? New expedition, let's go. Safe. Do we just like dive on this rabbit? Rabbit heart. You've barely come out of Moorapnir and suddenly a hare leaps. Try to catch it. The hare disappeared as quickly as it appeared. You shake off the snow and continue your journey. Disappointed at this turn of events. God damn it. Alright, do a quick search while you're here. No, she's gotten lost. Hide in plain sight. When you wandered to the fallen pines, you realised that you would not be able to reach the camp before dark. You need to prepare for staying overnight in the forest. Between the stumps, you have found a place that perfectly protects against the snow. But it's a bit too obvious. If the renegades hang around here at night, there's a risk that they will want to take refuge here themselves. What do you do? Oh. Look, I'm just going to have to risk it. It was not wise, but at least you could sit down and rest once, well protected from the wind. Anyway, since the renegades have not discovered you so far, maybe they're not around at all? Big assumption. I'm pretty sure I have no action points left. Yep, that's true. I've got no food. Boys, punch a few cigarettes to just calm down on your way out. Oh man. Let's go. Maria is missing. Okay, that disappeared really quickly. Oh, what happened? She walks her own paths. Maria is a mad woman. This dude, he's so angry. That's true, but what did you expect from a reckless finding? This girl's probably making some sacrifices to her pagan idols now. She's insane. I guess in Siberia, everyone eventually goes crazy. I don't wish her badly. I don't wish that anyone, but you probably saw that something was wrong with her. She was talking to herself as if she believed that her brother's spirit was with her. Let us not become mad. Not a step back. I don't know if we can make it as a team. Maybe we should split up. No, it's like desertion. I mean, we're like a military unit, and any flouting of discipline will be considered by the enemy as a weakness. We're not a unit. How many times do we have to say that, Lieutenant? Oh, he's a lieutenant. Captain? Oh, he is a captain. Okay. Captain, please don't get carried away. We just haven't got used to military discipline. Camp morale, oh my goodness. I'm not saying that to frighten or torment anyone, I just know how defeatism works. General Kornilov ordered us to shoot anyone who tried to escape, not by ill will, but to save the army. Doubt is like a gangrene. Yes, we understand you, Lieutenant Captain. Is he saying that on purpose? What a cheeky boy. Alright, skip. Let's go. I don't think this run has much left in it, but I'll gladly start again. Dance of Sparks. Sparks shot from the campfire and the fallen needles of your shelter caught the flame in an instant. Only quick action saves you from tragedy. Unfortunately, extinguishing the flame with snow violates the structure. If you don't want your den to fall apart soon, you will have to deal with its arduous repair. Shelter is under snow? Oh. Oh no. Oh my god. What do we do at this point? Do we just start over, or like... I've got... How do you have an action point when you're unconscious? Yeah, I think it's all over, to be perfectly honest. Alright, well, look, I'm just going to make the executive decision and start over. Back to menu. Because I think we're stuffed. So let's go new game. We'll go Survivor again. I'm all for suffering through to the very bitter end. We could probably skip this, right? I'm all about that, but also I recognize... Oh! These are different people! Oh! How cool is this? I didn't know there were all sorts of different people. Okay. Yeah, all I was trying to say is I'm all about suffering through to the very end. But as a viewer, maybe that's not fun, you know? I don't know if there was hope that we could get through there. I personally made the decision, I think, that we were done. We've barely escaped death. Can you hear the shots? They're killing other survivors. Yep. Replay of Znensky Square. They're just thugs or deserters. Don't talk so... Yep, okay. I like your shoes. They're not going to do you very well out here. They're just saying the same things. Do you want to use the manual describing the mechanics? Help will come tomorrow? No, I suppose not. Okay, we need to be smart from the beginning. Look at all these not warnings. What's this? A shock character will lose morale while performing an action. Oh. If I give you this, will that get you... Hey! And then we'll give that to this little fella. Who are you? Sergey. And Zofia. And Wadam. Okay, nice. We don't have any food. Wadam is starving. Okay. Look how many action points I have. That's insane. Alright, it's too dangerous to explore. Alright, we can't explore just yet. Let's have a real think about this. Oh, we have like no building materials? Alright, maybe we just have to unsnow this immediately, you know? Is this a one-man job? It looks like it is. Oh, okay, we get resources for unsnowing them. That's cool. Right. Oh, you have to build the campfire. Okay, that's fine. Makeshift. Oh, it requires an extra stone. Is that all? To make it solid. Yeah, let's do that. Anyone that you'd... Actually, let's put him there. Oh wow, they really don't like each other. That'll do, we'll do that. Upgrade. Nice. Okay. Actions. Fraternization, repair, grilled food. Not really much I can do with any of that stuff just yet. How we going? Sick. We have sick and fatigued. Let's get the quarantine point unsnowed. You can do it. Zofia. Right. Build a solid bed. Well, we don't have enough needles to build it anyway. So let's unsnow the shelter. Give me needles. Bugger. Alright, simple lining. Same thing, we need needles. That's okay. We'll unsnow this. Alright, so far, I haven't made too many mistakes. Oh, we've dug up some mushrooms and stuff as well, so that's good. Alright. Oh, we could potentially make a makeshift workbench here. I don't want to use the needles because I need them for other things. Maybe I should feed some people some stuff. I've got some roots. The root's good, I think, isn't it? Food 1. Oh no, the mushroom's got food too. Indigestion. We'll lose some morale at night. You can speed up the healing with some drinks. Right? But I really should send that water to her. Alright. Should probably load up on the fire. Oh man. Already having to make these decisions. He's still hungry, so we've got to keep feeding him. Beverage. High calorie fuel. Alright, we're gonna unsnow this. I really wish I could have finished that other run, you know? I got quite attached to all my dudes, but what are you gonna do? I don't think there's anything I could have done. Alright, so we can build a fence. Reduces damage to the camp structures caused by bad weather. In addition, it provides everyone in the camp with additional wind protection. Okay, that's pretty big. The wind protection is a big deal. Using an object from the tool... No, there's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Alright, we could build some stuff with some of the needles. Oh, did we get enough needles in the end? we do. Do we have... Yeah, okay. What if I use these needles there? I could... Oh. Wait, 7 out of 10. That's not enough. Yeah. Can't do it. Alright, what about here? Makeshift. Alright, here we go. We can do this. And so we shall. Alright, you don't like each other, I get it. That's fine. Characters a chance to recover AP from the repair of camp structures or tools. Oh, I'll have to really try and remember this stuff. I've got 1 AP left. Now, I could let them rest, right? Was that doing anything? Or do... Like, yeah, it sort of just puts him in a status. What more can I do with her action point? I don't want you in sleep status. Get up. Maybe... No, fraternization's not going to work. Repair. I can't even make water without the water thing. Makeshift. Cool, let's do that. Oh, she doesn't have enough. What am I going to do with 1 AP? Nothing, I don't think. Because all the buildings require more. Okay, that's fine. We'll actually put Zofia in bed. Because she's the worst off, I think. Okay, cool.